Hi everyone, it's Vicky here from Crafty Heaven and thank you very much for joining me today. Today we're going to be making this magic colour slider card. So I'm using Birthday Suprise products and the colour scheme and everything for this card is inspired by a lovely Gemma from Gemma Lee Crafts, and I love the way she used the holographic card on her sample that she did for this collection, and I really wanted to use them. So my niece turned 10 the other day and I needed a card for her, so I thought I would use this die set because I haven't had the opportunity to use it yet. So this is my take on the magic colour slider card. We lift this up to reveal the cake all coloured in behind there, and I just love it. And then we've got all these different party elements, and then we have my sentiment here. This is actually a sentiment that I cut up. It should say happy birthday to my blooming favourite human, but I cut out the blooming and just did it like that. And then we open the card up to see the other sentiment that says today's your birthday, it's all about you. So I'm going to show you all the products that I'm going to be using. Then we get on into the tutorial. So the main die set we are using is the Magic Colour 5x7 mechanism die set. So I believe this one goes with this one as well. So this is the Magic Colour Slide Additions die set. We are using the Beautiful Bouquets stamp set, the Happy Birthday A5 stamp set, and also the Birthday Surprise stamp and die set. Then the markers that I've used to colour in my images, I've actually used Stampin' Up blenders. I have the Creative Craft markers as well, but I thought I would use these ones today. So if you have these, we're using I think majority of them I've used the dark and the light. So we have the grey granite, we have crumb cake, we have bubble bath, daffodil delight, highland heather, balmy blue, pumpkin pie, and granny apple green. So they're the markers that I've used to colour in all my images. And yeah, so now you know what the products we are using, then let's get on and make this card. You will need to cut a piece of card that is 10 by 7, and then along the 10-inch side you will score at 5 to make a 5 by 7 you card. Need to die cut out your main die, and I've cut this out of the Creative Craft 300 GSM white cardstock. So I've cut that one out. Then I've also cut out the stitched frame out of the holographic cardstock. So I've cut one of them. I've also cut the pull tab in the holographic card, and then I did it this top section again, and I cut it and added some foam tape onto the back, so then that gives it a bit of dimension. You need to die cut the rectangle die in the white cardstock and then some acetate. You need to die cut 3 of each of these. You could do 2. All it is just adding, you know, some dimension to these pieces. So I've got 3 and then stuck them together for each of them, and then 3 for this one and stuck them on. First of all, we're going to stamp our images. So we're going to stamp it on the acetate and also the white piece of card. Make sure that the stamp is positioned exactly the same place on both pieces. So for that, I started with the white piece and I lined up this top edge with the 1-inch mark on my stamp platform. Placed that on there, added my magnets, placed my stamp on top, and then I stuck my stamp to my stamp platform. And for this one, I stamped in the memento because we're going to be using the marker pens. So I inked that up, stamped my image, okay, and then I took this away, lined up my acetate, again top edge with that 1-inch mark, added my magnets, and then this time we stamped the image with some Stays On ink. You need to use Stays On with acetate because if you use any other type of ink it will just come off. Okay, so ink your stamp up with Stays On, stamp that down, and you just want to lightly press it because if you press it too much it will start smudging on your acetate. And then I coloured in my image on the white piece. You don't colour this one, you leave that as it is. So we're going to get this one and we're going to fold on those score lines at the top, and we're going to place our coloured image on first. So this wants to go on to this back piece here, and we also need to make sure that it's central with this aperture here. Third liner tape, so I've added 2 to the longer sides and then along the bottom, and we're going to place this over the top of the other one, and this is where you want to make sure that you line it all up so then it's a nice crisp image. Add this piece. So I'm going to line this up so then this top section is laying in this opening here. So I'm just going to place that in there like so, and then I'm going to get this piece and I'm going to glue it down so then it runs, so it sits underneath there. Okay, so then when this slides down it will stop where we've added this stopper here. Need to pull this through, and the bottom part of the holographic card here wants to come all the way up just past there. Okay, so can you see it's just tucked underneath there, but you don't want it to come past where this curve bit is because otherwise you're going to be able to see the bottom of this holographic card and we don't want that. So we're going to lay that down, and I'm just going to hopefully hold this in position and get my finger in there like that. Okay, so now we need to use these as our stoppers. So these will stop the holographic card from coming out at the top here. So this one wants to face left, and this bit here is going to get stuck down and it's going to basically hook over the top of this little piece here on that holographic card. So that will get glued on to there like so, and then this one will get glued on here, and then obviously this one will go over the top of there. So can you see, if I just move this slightly, you can see that that's stopping that holographic card going any further. Okay, so they're now stuck down, and is we're going to seal this up. So I'm going to add my glue just on to these areas here. Fold that over. and we can stick that down like so. So then this piece is going to get glued on to there, and then this one will get glued on to the card front like so. Okay, so I'm going to glue all that down, and then I will be back. Ahead and finish my card off by adding some different birthday stamps and sentiments on there. So we have a microphone, the party hat, ice cream, and then we've got the music notes there, and then we have the happy birthday. This should say happy birthday to my blooming favourite human, but I cut out the blooming and just had happy birthday to my favourite human instead. And then we just pull that up to reveal the coloured image, and I absolutely love it. And then inside I've cut a piece of 4 3/4 by 6 3/4 inch white piece of cardstock, and then I have used the sentiment from the poem, and I just stamped "Today's your birthday, it's all about you." So there we go, guys. That is my take on the magic colour slider card. As always, products will be listed down below if they are in stock, which I believe they are at the time I'm filming. And also, if you enjoyed this video, then please give me a big thumbs up. Please continue to support my channel by hitting that subscribe button. Until next time, guys, take care. See you soon. Bye.